Thank you, God. Let us listen to an essay by Meishu-sama entitled Idolized as a God. Most of the people who have seen me for the first time say that they have been stunned by my unexpected simplicity and straightforwardness. They say they felt timid and nervous until they first saw me, thinking that surely I would be hard to approach and that I would likely be surrounded by attendants. Certainly, they would not be able to speak with me until after having made most respectful salutations. Indeed, it is generally accepted perception that such an individual as the founder or the head of a major religion most certainly exists in an exalted atmosphere. Even some of the disciples have expressed that they wish I live and act in that way. However, I have never likely propensity, and so I simply behave like an ordinary person I have always been. Some likely are curious as to why I don't act like a living God. So I will describe my present state of mind. Perhaps it is partly due to my having been born in Edico that since my youngest days I have a strong aversion to a kind of falsehood. Note, Edo was the name of a Tokyo until the Meiji Restoration in 1860. An Ediko is a person who is born and bred in Tokyo. The characteristics of an Ediko are said to be the unpretentiousness, outspokenness, and patience. Also, a true Ediko is a member of a family which has lived in Tokyo for generations. I believe that to put on airs or to create falsity is a kind of pretense which essentially is offensive to others. After all, to be natural and simple, to be just what we are, always makes the best impression. Considering my circumstances, indeed, I might appear to be more dignified if I were to stay within the deepest part of the sanctuary, like a living God, and when I give an interview, assume an air of importance. But truly, it goes against my nature to behave like that. Thus, the guideline I always adhere to is this: those who do not like my attitude and my ways of doing things can feel free to stop coming to see me. And those who are appreciative of it can continue to come. Observing the fact that our movement is expanding day after day, month after month, I am glad to know that people who like my ways must be in the majority. May I say another thing here? I feel I am vastly different from other spiritual leaders, and I have a strong aversion to imitating them or anyone else. This speaks to why I do not behave like a living God. I wish only to give the impression that I am an ordinary human being. I am perhaps conventional. This character trait that I am speaking of has proved to be quite useful, for it is my instance on being true to myself that has led me to Jorei and the unprecedented work of saving humanity. Not only that, but as members well know, through me, God has opened the way for them to be able to channel his healing light by simply wearing the sacred focal point, which carries the Chinese character for light written on a piece of paper. I have taught that no matter what name he is called by, There is only one God, the absolute being, the creator. I have constructed prototypes of paradise on earth. I have stressed the importance of the arts and have given a great deal of encouragement in that field. And further, I have avoided making our work appear too religious. When I emulate these unconventional points, it is clear that there are many. Anecdotally, the other day, when a journalist from Fujin Kurun, a major women's magazine in Japan, came to see me, she said that she was very much surprised. Upon my asking why, this journalist said that upon entering our temporary headquarters, she thought it strange that she felt no sense of religiousness in any part of our building. As we advance the various spiritual projects our movement has planned in many areas, we are going to do things in most unconventional ways. I would like to behold with great expectation. May 13th, 1950. We have some announcements.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Meishu-sama's birthday. I have some announcements to do for December 2022. On December 23rd at 11 a.m., we will have a special prayer in recognition of for Meishu-sama's birthday in person and through Zoom. The link will be shared soon. Our church will be closed for the holidays from December 24th through January 7th. But on January 1st at 11 a.m., we will have a year new special prayer here at our church. We are all invited to come. Our national headquarters monthly services is always on the first Sunday of each month. Our services here in LA are always on the second and fourth Sundays of the month. We will open weekly from Tuesday to Friday from 11 to 7 p.m., except on Thursday, which after 2 p.m. will be closed for jewelry gatherings. And Saturday will be open from 11 to 4 p.m. We also will continue having good jewelry gatherings in San Diego, in Valerio's house, Torrance, in AG and Allison's house, in Dallas, in Fernanda or Park, many times a month. Please participate. We also will have Ikebana classes, all levels. Please contact Structure Valeria for more information. If you need assistance, jury, or anything else, please don't hesitate to contact Reverend Nagas or any of us. We are here for you. Thank you and happy holidays.
We would like to invite Reverend Rodrigo Nagazi to share some thoughts with us.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Meishu-sama's birthday. Thank you all for coming. It's a very special day for us. I would like to welcome all of you, especially those who came from far away, away from San Francisco, and all the members from San Diego area. Thank you. Welcome. Today's a very special day in many ways. It's our celebration for Meishu-sama's birthday, but also conclusions of many things that happened this year. We had many events, including the Ikebana classes. We had a lay leader program with all the leaders from many states and jury centers. And I would like to start inviting Instructor Valeria to start with the Ikebana. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Happy Meishu-sama's birthday. So we have 5 students that concluded the basic level of Ikebana Sanjutsu. 2 of them are here today. 3 are non-members and they will receive sometime in January. So I would like to call first the beautiful Alison Takahara. She almost done with the intermediate level too. We also have another beautiful person, Jane, please. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations for the students. We have also the conclusion of the lay leader program that we did for the first time nationwide. We did through Zoom, and last week we gathered all participants in New York, or in our headquarters, and we did the last meeting there. Was beautiful, and everybody was so happy, and those who couldn't come, then I received the certificate on your behalf, and today I would like to handle that to you. So the first one, it's my beautiful friend, Randy Pang. I'm just following her lead, so everybody's beautiful. So my beautiful friend is Bell. Let me try. Thank you. Our beautiful Valeria. Drinkers. Thank you very much. Who else is here? This person, the most beautiful person in the world, Janaína Nagas. And also beautiful again, Alison Takahara, please. Thank you. Flowers, yes. And we have also, we're not here, but I would send them Luisa Coelho from Dallas. Marcela Brito from Seattle. Congratulations, you all. Thank you very much. Today, also, if you notice, I have changed the art pieces here in our church. And this is Canon Meishu-sama made these beautiful paintings when he was in the early stages of our church. And this one here, both this one and that one, it's Unjo Kannon, which is the goddess of mercy, standing on clouds. In Buddhism, it is believed the Kannon brings salvation and relief to those suffering who pray to her. Kannon is most widely beloved and revered in Asia, where Buddhism is the predominant religion. Kannon is compared in the stature to the Blessed Virgin Mary in the Christian world. Yeah. So Meishu-sama also made the one in the middle, which is called Kakujo Kannon. Kannon is so light that she can ride on the back of a crane. When Meishu-sama first started this new spiritual group in 1935 in Japan, the name of this group was Japan Kannon Society. So that's the relationship that we have with Kannon. Meishu-sama said that God is the omnipotent, is the creator of the world. And in many cultures, because they believe in many gods, it is one God and many at the same time. So God, when we say, for instance, God is everywhere, even in a kid, a plant, a rock, or a chair, in the air, it means that God is everywhere. So he can become anything. He can manifest himself in anything. So by Meishu-sama said, Kannon is also manifestation of God loving power and energy to embrace everybody, um, to have mercy and to support everybody who is going through any hardship, right? So in the first stage of our church, we were called Kannon Society, and then became Sekai Kyuseikyo, and here we are called Miroku Association. So this is just to you to enjoy. So after the service, please enjoy the art pieces. We had many beautiful activities throughout the year in San Diego, Torrance, and Dallas, and others. We had jewelry gatherings every month, and of course, in our homes, our families, we were able to practice jewelry and all the other practices Meishu-sama brought to us. We are also blessed with many Kebana workshops and classes here in San Diego, Dallas, Maui, Hawaii, New Mexico, and Seattle. So thank you very much. I believe many people were touched by the power and light of Meishu-sama's flowers. So to all of you who are able to organize our activities, we see beautiful flowers. Sometimes you know, oh, Mr. Valeria did, but sometimes we don't know who did it. But they're always beautifully made with so much love. Take time, preparation, and also we come, we see the chairs prepared, we see the offerings here, everything, the flowers, and to all those who sometimes don't appear in the status sheet or the pictures. But thank you very much. Meishu-sama always talked about Intoku, which means the hidden virtue. Sometimes nobody's seeing it, and this is very important preparation behind the scenes. So everything, also the support through donations, people who took the time to come here and stay at the center, to receive somebody new, to give joy to somebody in need, everything, all the prayers, all the Zoom meetings that we have participated. Thank you very much. I'm really grateful and thankful to be part of this family, part of this movement, and we will do much more next year. We always have to aim for more. And sometimes we think that this is not good, we have to be grateful, but it's not true. We always need to grow. Don't be afraid of aiming for good things to you and to your family. And for us in this movement, we also include that extending these to other families as well. Today is the 140th Meishu-sama's birthday celebration. 140th. Next year, we'll have a very important celebration. We'll mark the 70th 70th anniversary of the book Saving America that Meishu-sama wrote in Japan. And we are having conversations with many communities, Jorei communities, to do something together for the first time. And we were planning to have a celebration somehow close to everyone and try to figure out a date to celebrate this book. If you've never heard about it, Meishu-sama wrote this book, Saving America, with the attempt to share his thoughts about the health issues that we have here. Excuse me. And of course, the health difficulties that people go through in life. So he wrote a book with many examples and experiences about how to treat people and what is to come after we advance in the God's plan. So I encourage you all to read this book and also to participate in that activity as well. Also, when we talk about Meishu-sama, today's his birthday, so of course I'll talk about him a little bit. He wrote about himself and about how he looked at things. And the reason for that is not about bragging what he was doing, but to show people, as the teaching that we heard says, Meishu-sama never wanted people to see him in a pedestal, in a high place that we will bow to him. He wanted us to understand that even a simple human being was able to be happy and to live in paradise, right? So there are many teachings that I encourage you to read, such as individuals can be evaluated by their sense of justice and righteousness. Other one is the falsehood of honesty does not pay. Other one is my true nature, my way of thinking, the miracle association and myself, unit, God, individual, and who is the Savior. There are so many things that we can learn and see because we sometimes wonder when we say, oh, Meishu-sama says this, and then we say, yeah, Meishu-sama was able to do, but I'm not Meishu-sama. So he wanted us to look at him, look up to him, and see him as an exact example. So that's why his teaching also is it's really in a very simple way, in a way that we can practice. And he understood as well the difficulties that the members had in practicing. Even he said, if you are able to practice fully one of my teachings, you can be considered a hero. That's how hard it is. So the fact that we sometimes, even especially when we have many years as members, we say, yeah, I know that teaching. Yeah, I understand. We have to say, I'm still learning. I will do better. Oh, Jorei, I know for 40 years. Yes. But how much are you improving in practicing Jorei? Or you came to the stage as you're, oh yeah, Jorei. So we have to reflect. And all the points, Meishu-sama had a very natural and simple way of doing things, but with a very direct spiritual strength. Even his Jorei Everybody know that 1, 2, 3 minutes of Meishu-sama's joy, people used to receive miracles right away. So why not can we do it? We can, that's what he says. He wrote many poems as well to express his feelings about how he sees we building a better world, the paradise on earth. Remember, the definition of paradise on earth, by Meishu-sama, is the place where happy people get together. So, are you happy today? Right now?
Very.
Very happy. Yes?
Yeah.
So here is established paradise on earth. After 1 minute, I'm not sure if I will be that happy. But then comes again my decision to practice something else, to come back to that stage of happiness, the ultimate goal of our movement, right? One of Meishu-sama's teachings that I would like to share just a little part of it to help us understand the importance of this thought of improving ourselves. The teaching is the importance of self-improvement. He says, we human beings should follow these larger examples and do our very best to be alert so we may become better and better in every way, month after month, year after year. But if the focus was only on materialistic progress, economic or social standing, people would be like tumbleweeds without roots and endless in direction. Thus, true progress means involvement of the soul and ennoblement of character. Keeping this in mind, build your life step by step. Never be in too great a hurry, and do not be concerned if your development seems slow, for in the long run, you will inevitably grow. Your determination to improve yourself testifies to your strength of character. As you continue to make an effort, you will become a better person in every way, more and more trusted and loved by others. Everything in your life will become more harmonious and you will be happier. So it is important to try over and over again, one teaching, another teaching, reflecting how is the journey that I'm challenging right now. Can I improve that? How can I improve that? If you cannot find the answer, come here. Let's study the teachings together. Let's find out what is the practices that we can improve, right? In this seminar that we did last year in New York, some of the highlights that we had from one of the participants was how this course, this lay leader program course, reminded the importance of the basic practices of faith. Because when we say, my problem is very difficult, I don't have an answer. So we try to find the answer everywhere. And because it's very hard, it's a very difficult problem, if it's health, financial difficulty, conflict, anything, wouldn't be possible that only Jure could get better. How come it's so complicated? And then we don't try. We say, no, I've been doing Jure for so many years. So if I have this problem, it must be something else. And we don't start with the basics. So remember, everything in life, we need to come back to starting point when we have a problem, when we are lost. We are driving and you are lost. What they say, go back, right? To the starting point. And then you can start over again. Then you'll find your way. Practicing the basic practices on Meishu-sama is like that. To find a way step by step since the beginning. Prayer, donations, reading the teachings, giving service, coming to the services. This is all basic practices that sometimes because we're so busy trying to find the answers, we don't do that. So one of the highlights that we had, not just one, but many people, is the importance. And Reverend Vanya, she's part of the translation department of the church. She says that sometimes many people ask her, because she reads a lot of teaching, is there any special teaching, hidden teaching, that we can use because my problem is so hard? Maybe someone must have something else to tell. And then she said, no, that's it. All the teachings that we have are available to all the members. And he traced the path to happiness through those very simple teachings. So remember that. Remember, and let's do that every single day, right? Just to conclude, I would like to share 3 reminiscences of Meishu-sama. If you don't know this book, we have many versions. It's about how ministers, people who gave service with Meishu-sama, saw Meishu-sama, and received guidance from Meishu-sama. So following this thought of going back to the basic practices, one reminiscence is from one of the presidents of our organization in the early days. Whenever problems came up, Meishu-sama asked the members the following questions. Are you reading the teachings? Are you practicing Jorei? Are you giving service? Then the president said, I want to make sure that my answer to any of these questions is a definite yes. So even Meishu-sama, when I was asked about a problem, first thing he asked, are you reading the teachings? Are you practicing Jorei? Are you giving service? Maybe if the answer was no, I don't know, he would say, so let's start with that, right? Let's catch up in the basic things, and then we can figure out what to do next, right? The other one is from a household assistant. Meishu-sama was always focused with God, doing his work with perfection. Therefore, when we assistants were out of focus, we were helped to correct our attitudes. At such times, Meishu-sama invariably asked about our personal history in faith. How many years have you been a member? Who gave you your sacred focal point, Ohikari? Have you done any missionary work? If an assistant was a member for less than 1 year, Meishu-sama was lenient in his words. It can't be helped. You just have to worry. To wait, he said. But if an assistant replied, I joined 5 years ago, I've done missionary work, that time was strict. What have you believed in for 5 years? All that I'm saying and all that I'm doing is written down in my books. When you are unsuccessful, it shows that you haven't done enough reading. Read more, he would reply. Since Meishu-sama was in tune with God, and we learned with him, we tried to be in tune with Meishu-sama. And the last one is from a minister. I first visited Meishu-sama when my brother's wife was ill. He talked to us about the meaning of true faith. Then he said, faith means to seek not only your own salvation, but also the salvation of others. Jorei is that path of altruistic help. Anyone can give Jorei. Since you have a mission, you must fulfill it by joining this path in giving Jorei. I have never thought of faith or of helping people until then, so I was not confident. I said, you say anyone can do it because you're doing it for decades, but I never had anything to do with spiritual work before. I cannot do it. Meishu-sama gently said, it's natural for you to feel that way, but I assure you, anyone can travel this path immediately. You will understand what I'm saying later. I went down to the waiting room and observed the sick people who were there. After they received your aid, they walked home effortless. This aroused my interest. The next time I saw Meishu-sama, he asked, how do you feel about helping others? Do you like it or hate it? I like it, I said. That was when I decided to dedicate my life to helping others through Jure. So these are just three of them. We have so many that express how Meishu-sama felt and how important, how he's always taking care of us and being restricted sometimes. And we should be able to tune ourselves again, right? All purifications. Meishu-sama says, if we are in harmony, everything is going smoothly. If something is going this way, we create in harmony, right, to our lives. And then comes purification to purify ourselves and come back in harmony again. So this is just great love of God to help us come back in track. So let's keep studying and learning from Meishu-sama's lives and teachings as well. I think we have a cake, right? Can we sing happy birthday to Meishu-sama?
Yes.
Yes. Where's the cake? We're gonna hold. You hold? Huh? Yes. What is really there?
Happy birthday, Meishu-sama.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Meishu-sama. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Thank you very much. I wish you all a happy holidays and God bless you. Thank you.
This concludes today's service. Thank you very much for joining us. We wish you and your family merry holidays.